Hello, this is old Mr. Kent, and I don't know if you watched my last video, but I noticed that they were starting to remove that mound that's over in the construction site, and then I recently saw a whole bunch of trucks coming and going, and so this is the map that I'm going to ride today, and its round trip was about 10 miles, and that where the green dot stopped, that's where we're headed right now, and we'll get up there and we'll fly the drone from that place. And then where the green dot stops up at the other end, that's where we're going to ride about 3 or 4 miles away and see if we can figure out where they're taking the dirt. I thought I had it figured out, and because there's a cement, an old cement plant that they tore down, big old hole in the ground. But first of all, I'm going to show you where the actual where they're tearing this mound down. So that'll be our first flight, and then we'll ride over to the other place, and we'll make another flight. But as I come up here, I'll try to remember to put a link to one of the videos that I've made where for flood control, they have to dig holes or dig a low spot in the ground, and then they have to put the dirt somewhere. So all the time that they were working on this construction site, they put that mound there. Now they have to get rid of it, and so as you can see, there's a whole bunch of trucks that carry dirt, and then they open up the bottom and dump it as they drive along. So as you can see, they've gotten, well, they're not quite finished with it, but their goal is to get rid of the mound because it's just in the way and they can't build houses. So we'll watch this one truck get loaded up. And if you didn't watch my last video, I just took a quick shot of this area, and there was a truck driving away that was full of dirt. So as you can see, one by one, those trucks come around, and the loaders put the dirt in them, and then when I was on my e-bike the other day, I saw what they were doing. That's what gave me the idea to get to check this out. And it looked to me like there were so many of them, and they were headed in the direction that where the old cement mill was, because all they have to do is drive across another construction site to get there. So anyway, I flew a lot longer than this video shows because I wanted to look at a bunch of other things, and I even followed the truck down the road. By the way, I may make this video again. I might go out tomorrow and make a shorter video and less writing. So I came in here and packed up everything and got on my e-bike and headed down the road towards the other site. And so as I'm coming along here, there's a yellow truck turning in. He's going in to get a load of dirt. And then there's another one behind him. I mean, they were just one truck after the other, and that's what I saw the other day when I was riding my e-bike. And I thought, okay, I might well check this thing out because I don't know I didn't actually know where they were dumping the dirt. So I rode. It's about 3-4 miles from here, and it's the park that I used to always fly my drone in. And so I won't bore you with the ride over here, but here I am coming to the park. And there were some of my old buddies there flying planes, so I visited with them for a while, but I didn't include that in the video. So as I come around here, and we're just going to take off and fly out to the construction site where they're building houses around where the cement plant was. Only problem is there's this huge deep hole where the cement company dug up the dirt in order to make the concrete. So we're flying out there, and straight ahead up the very top left corner of the screen, that's where the mound was, and I'll show you later. We're going to get a little closer. But here is the hole in the ground that I presumed that they were filling up. And I flew over here and I thought, I don't see any trucks. Their trucks aren't coming over here. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing anything, so I flew around it for a little while, and actually a lot longer than this video shows. But see, there's the houses that they're building, or there's the construction site, and where there will be houses, and I'm sure they want to get rid of this hole in the ground. So I was just real positive that that's where the trucks were coming. But as you can see, I was wrong again. So we're going to fly across this big area here, which which is the distance that I flew. Let's see. Up at the top of the screen, you can barely see it, but that's where the mound is that we were looking at. So I should have put an arrow to it. Maybe I will. I'll put an arrow to it before I publish this. And we're going to get a little closer now. And so after I flew across that big, vast area, I saw a truck. There's a truck right there. Oh, yeah, there's the mound over there. And just to the right of the arrow, you'll see a truck pulling in, and he's got a load of dirt that he's going to dump. And it's pretty small because I'm quite a ways away from him. And I'm wondering, at this point in time, I'm wondering where he's going to dump the dirt, because you can see there's a little bit of a mound of dirt in the foreground. And he's headed over to that little area over there. It looks like they got some mounds of dirt there. So, so my assumption was that they were going to go fill up that hole, but as it is, they're making more mounds at this construction site. And if you look on the highway, you can see a truck coming down that has come around the corner up there. And he's coming from the mound that they're tearing apart or digging up, or whatever you want to call it. And so he's going to come in here and turn in and do the same thing that that other truck is doing. And then the other truck, as you'll see, the other truck that we were watching, he's just going to pull out and get on the highway and head back to the big mound and fill up again. And they do that all day long, trying to get rid of that big mound. So here comes the next truck. And, you know, I'm sorry that if you're a little bored with my construction sites, but that's about all there is here for me to look at. And up at the top left corner of the screen, you can see the mound quite closely up there. So tomorrow I'm going to fly from the construction site where the mound is. I'm going to fly from there and go look at the mound, and then fly over here and see what they're doing. So there's the truck. That truck, the other truck's on his way back, and there's the truck that we watched turn off the highway, and he's dumping his dirt. So anyway, just something I like to watch, and I hope that you didn't mind. Oh yeah, and then there's a yellow truck that's pulling in. I didn't notice him. Well, I probably noticed him when I was flying, but I was concentrating on the wrong truck. So anyway, we got to see 3 of them, and so that was my flight for today. 2 flights and 1 e-bike ride, and I had a good time, but it kind of wore me out. Almost, it was just a little less than 10-mile ride. So as I come into land, I want to thank you for watching my video, and God bless.